So, Pat, you're keynoting tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you're talking about the golden age of the internet.
Something like that, yes.
Something like that. Yeah. Last time you talked, you gave a talk entitled The C Word.
Yeah, I did. Although, if I was to do that talk again, I'd probably give it a better name. But yeah, it was about community. That was the C word.
That was the C word.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you seem to tend towards people-y talks over necessarily technical talks. Is there a particular reason for that?
Sure. I think I certainly get a lot of enjoyment from these kind of big picture, thoughtful talks rather than the code-focused talks. I mean, there are certainly code talks that I love. I've seen some amazing ones, but I don't know. I guess some of that you can get out of blog posts and even tweets and what have you, but these kind of more inspirational ideas, it's a bit harder to capture. So those are the ones I enjoy, and so those are the ones I'm drawn to see if I can present.
So why the golden age of the internet? Are we in the golden age of the internet?
You're going to have to wait till tomorrow to find that out.
I don't know if I can wait now.
Yeah, well, to some extent, do you think we're in the golden age, eh? But why? I just found myself realizing that the internet is such a core part of life as we know it these days. Over the last 20 years, it's just become ingrained to pretty much every industry. And we, developers and designers, have kind of control over that. Obviously, we've got to work with others, but I feel we have a lot of responsibility. And we don't really think about that responsibility. Just like, hey, cool, make shiny shit, and away we go, and oh yeah, it breaks. Oh, it's not a big a deal, whatever. So I guess I was drawn to think about and talk about what we can maybe do a bit differently, what we need to think about and work on.
Cool. Not wanting to dredge too much, but obviously, as software developers and as Rubyists, we have particular peculiarities.
Yeah, we do. I think part of that is because many of us came to Ruby by choice. It's not really taught in many universities, and it's not a massive player in the industry. So we've drawn together a lot of opinionated people who choose to learn Ruby, and generally when you choose to learn a programming language, you have some passion, some interest around that. And so, we in the Ruby community are often pretty good at kind of taking best practices like test-driven development, pair programming, responsive design, all these kinds of things. It's like we want to do things well. Or at least we want to do things in an opinionated manner. Whether it's done well or not is maybe up for discussion. But we certainly do have an interesting mix of people in the community.
To what extent do you think the very humanist beginnings of Ruby's syntax have on the community and the people that we tend to be surrounded by?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. That's a tough nut to crack of whether the very concise but free-flowing syntax of Ruby links to the type of minds it attracts. I mean, I'm sure there's some level of correlation there, but whether it's had a significant impact, I have no idea. Maybe the maths is nice, so we are nice mantra has played a part as well, but I feel that's more secondary in a lot of Ruby culture. I think we do a fantastic job, particularly here in Australia, but there's still challenges.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to tackling some of those challenges tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm actually plotting something, and I'm going to say it on video because now I'm going to be pretty much
yeah.
held to it. But I'm plotting some RubyConf bingo.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Is there anything we should be watching out for some RubyConf bingo in your keynote?
Oh, in my keynote.
Or do you have predictions for other? Like, what do you think should be on our RubyConf bingo?
Look, if somebody says synergy, I think that's got to be next. Gamification, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't really want to highlight my talk because I'm well aware, after having rehearsed it, that I use certain words probably a little too often, and I don't want people to highlight that. So I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Excellent.
Maybe a cat picture, and
what about Doge? Doge is pretty popular.
Yeah. A dog picture. Some people still like pugs.
Yeah. Pug bomb RubyConf.
Yeah, you've got some options there.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for taking some time out, and we'll look forward to hearing and seeing and being at your keynote tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you. It's been great to chat.
Awesome.